I'm looking forward to the first meeting next week. I have spoken to a number of these people over the last number of days. This will be a forum for the Government of Canada to hear directly from business leaders, elected union leaders, and community leaders. I think it'll help our negotiations, and it'll help the Government of Canada be informed in terms of these different perspectives.
Canada is under fire. With Trump's tariffs looming and the USMCA review approaching, the stakes have never been higher. But while others panic, Prime Minister Mark Carney is playing 3D chess. He's just unveiled a Team Canada powerhouse, uniting union bosses and conservative rivals under one banner. This isn't just an advisory council, it's a war room.
Minister LeBlanc, myself, Madame Charette as the negotiator, other ministers. I'm very pleased to have that group. It's a diverse group, leaders from the union movement, experts in industry, and CEOs in finance and across the economy.
The new council, we're very excited about the new advisory council.
This is the definitive Carney Doctrine in action. By bringing in former Conservative leader Erin and industry giants, Carney is effectively neutralizing domestic opposition before it even begins. He is building a unified front that Washington cannot ignore. Look at the composition. He isn't just picking liberal loyalists, he's picking the people who hold the keys to the Canadian economy, from the factory floor to the boardroom. This strategic retooling of the Advisory Council signifies a massive shift from the previous administration's approach. Carney is replacing progressive trade agendas with hard-nosed economic sovereignty. He's positioning Canada not as a supplicant, but as a disciplined, unified trading bloc. By integrating union leaders alongside CEOs, he is ensuring that any deal struck with the U.S. has total buy-in across the Canadian social spectrum. This isn't just about trade, it's about national resilience. Carney knows that to win against a protectionist U.S. administration, Canada must speak with one undeniable voice. He is the conductor of this national orchestra, ensuring that every note played, from the private sector to the political opposition, serves the ultimate goal: Canadian prosperity. This is the hallmark of a leader who understands that in the theater of international trade, internal division is the greatest liability. If you think the Pierre Poilievre approach is too risky, and Mark Carney's Team Canada unity strategy is the only way to shield our workers from U.S. tariffs, hit that subscribe button and drop a Carney 2026 in the comments right now.
The Prime Minister has brought together senior business leaders in the country, senior elected union leaders, representatives of business associations, former premiers, former leader of the Conservative Party of Canada.
Did you catch that? He didn't just invite them, he mobilized them. Bringing a former Conservative leader into the inner circle isn't a sign of weakness. It's a masterstroke of political dominance. Carney has effectively turned his critics into his consultants. While the opposition tries to find a footing, Carney has already absorbed their best minds into his Team Canada strategy. He is the only adult in the room, focusing on the bottom line: American business partners and Canadian jobs.
It's very much focused on businesses that obviously have important relations with American customers, American business partners. I'm looking forward to the first meeting next week.
This is where the rubber meets the road. Carney is pivoting the entire national conversation toward economic realism. By focusing specifically on those with deep ties to American customers, he is bypassing the political noise and going straight to the source of Canada's wealth. This is about protecting the supply chains that keep food on the table and the lights on. Carney is signaling to the U.S. that Canada is ready to talk business, but from a position of organized, calculated strength. He is reclaiming Canada's economic sovereignty one boardroom at a time. What we are witnessing is the total professionalization of Canadian sovereignty. For years, Canada has been viewed by some in Washington as a junior partner, or worse, a state to be managed. Mark Carney is systematically dismantling that perception. This new advisory committee on Canada-U.S. economic relations isn't just a group of experts, it is a shield. By recruiting figures like Erin and Lisa Raitt, Carney has achieved something his predecessor never could: a true national consensus. He has silenced the partisan bickering by giving the opposition a seat at the table where the real work happens. This is the Carney effect. He operates with a level of financial and diplomatic literacy that is unparalleled in modern Canadian politics. He knows that the upcoming USMCA review isn't just a meeting, it's a battle for the next decade of our economy. The brilliance of this move lies in its timing. While the U.S. administration ramps up its protectionist rhetoric, Carney responds not with insults, but with an ironclad coalition of Canada's most powerful economic actors. He is proving that he can stabilize the markets, satisfy the unions, and outmaneuver the politicians all at once. This is the leadership of a man who has run central banks. He doesn't fear the storm, he calculates the wind speed. Canada is no longer playing defense. Under Carney, we are architecting a new era of North American trade where Canadian interests are non-negotiable. He is leveraging every ounce of domestic talent to ensure that when the doors close in Washington, Canada is the smartest, most prepared player in the room. The message to the world is clear. Canada has a mastermind at the helm, and he is playing for keeps. In the face of a trade war, would you rather have a populist shouting from the sidelines or a mastermind building a fortress?